Let's get into it. What's been happening with you guys? You were on the road when it all turned to shit, weren't you?
Well, I suspect you're talking about quarantine and COVID.
Yeah.
But we had already been home. We had already been home for a few weeks, and I believe we ended our tour with Australia and Japan, and we were already home for the month of January, and then we did a few shows here and there, but we were slated to go out by I think it was April, and March they shut down. They shut everything down. So we were at home planning to go out, and it all shut down, and it shut down for the next year.
What did that do to the band? Did you use the time straight away to write and record? Because we didn't know how long things were going to be down at that stage, did we?
Yeah, what we did is Josh and I started writing for the album, which is now Hellbound. We came up through 2020. We started writing. We came up with about 20 songs, and then got more focused and went to Nashville and started writing with Marty Fredrickson. And he took the existing songs and helped shape them into what they are now. And then we also wrote from scratch a few more. So, yeah, that's kind of where 2020 took us. But the silver lining is we came up with some amazing music.
Oh, absolutely, you did. I've heard the album. I managed to hear it last night. Excellent stuff. Tell us about some of the songs on the album. It starts off with a kicker, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell us about that one for starters.
That one wrote here in my studio in Los Angeles, and I remember talking to Marty on the phone and about Sex Pistols, and how he kind of missed that element, that punk element in Buckcherry, and because he hadn't heard it on a few albums, and so I just got to play my guitar, came up with a riff, and then Josh came over, and that one's pretty simple, straightforward. The instrumentation and the arrangement are still the same from the demo, but just more extra power in the studio over at Marty's.
Any other tracks on there that you want to expand on? I like Josh's performance, especially on Wasting No More Time.
Yeah, Wasting No More Time and songs like Away, I think, show the growth as songwriters, Buckcherry as songwriters. And they were kind of, same with No More Lies, because I don't think that they would normally be on Buckcherry albums, but I do think that they're consistent and cohesive with the other rockers on the album. It still sounds like us. It still fits the album as a whole, and but it just adds another dimension that I'm not sure that we had before.
I've seen the video for So Hot. What else is happening in that sort of realm as far as videos and singles go?
We decided to not go to radio and just stay social media, and so what we did to kick everything off is we filmed 3 videos, and the first being So Hot, which you've seen. The second will be for Hellbound, which was out of a warehouse in Las Vegas. And then the third single is going to be Ain't Wasting No More Time, which was filmed in a ghost town just about an hour outside of Las Vegas. And it used to be an old mining town. And it's been rumored that a lot of UFOs go there and aliens live underneath in the old mine shaft. But what we did is we filmed out in the desert and amongst an abandoned church and abandoned cars, and the producer, the director of the video, also brought in Cirque du Soleil dancers, so they're out there as well. So it should be a pretty fun video. The director's name is Castor Troy, or Curtis, from Level 8 Studios.
Excellent. Let's talk about live streams. How do you feel about them?
I think, they serve their purpose. They were definitely crucial during the quarantine when you couldn't see shows. I think it's a way to see your favorite artist in a different light. We did one, and I think everyone did one or two or maybe even three or several videos. I don't think it's the best way to see a band or an artist, but during that time, during last year, it was definitely a good way to stay connected.
How are things opening up over there now? Are they, in fact, opening up, and where do you see the immediate future in that regard, with regard to live performances?
In regard to live performance, well, here it's just getting started. We don't know what's on the other side of it yet. They're just booked the shows, and some states are different than others, meaning the people, some states haven't had as strict a time as Los Angeles. Some states like South Dakota, where we just played, had no masks, no social distancing. Their governor didn't tell them to do any of that. And when we played there were signs posted, but they didn't follow the rules. There's going to be other states where they're masked and socially. We've done other shows in arenas where they're socially distant, and they're fine too. It's not as crowded. We'll see. I'm not sure how it's all going to go down, but we're definitely going to do our part. I know one thing we can't control is us, and we can't control them. So we're going to see how it all plays out. Hopefully the number, we're going to show up with our masks and vaccinated, and do our part. I'm feeling good about the numbers going down, and we'll still keep going as the tour progresses.
It's a very frustrating time in our existence, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's either, this is how we provide for our families. This is how, what we do to make a living. So I want to keep going. And we'll see that, everyone's got a different take on it. Different states have different takes. A lot of people don't want to be told what to do. So a lot of people feel like they're being sheep if they wear a mask and get vaccinated. But, I don't know. All I know is that I want to go play music. I'd like to be able to play music, make my living, and provide for my family. We're looking forward to coming back out to Australia. The album comes out June 25th. If there's anything you want to know about Buckcherry, like what color vinyl is coming out and what's sold out already, you can just go to buckcherry.com or facebook.com/Buckcherry, or even Instagram Buckcherry. And all your questions and needs will be met there.
Hey, did you have a good time on that tour with Hardcore Superstar a couple of years ago? It sure looked like you did. We did.
Fuck yes. Hardcore Superstar, with Yoki, and the gang, they're all amazing human beings. We get on with them. We're thick as thieves, as they say. And we're similar bands, similar music. There's no competition thing there. We just like hanging out and all that. So I had a blast. I would tour with them again. Just tell me when and where, you know. But I love those guys. And it seems that the Australian audience is really connected with Bill, you know, the two bands.
Yeah, the gig I saw, it was just a really good night. It was a really good night. Two perfectly matched bands and good crowd there, and they all got into it, and everyone had a great time.
Yeah. I mean, not that, you know, we've toured over there with Steel Panther or Fozzy, and it's not like, you know, those were great too. I just, you know, the Hardcore Superstar, you know, we're pretty close with them as far as friendship goes. We're looking forward to being out there with you guys again soon. And don't forget about June 25th.
Yeah, excellent album. New album from Buckcherry, June 25th. Really good luck with it. Hope things clear up well. Hope you're back on the road soon, and good health to you and your family.
Thank you. All the same to you. You take care.